Okay. Um, Good evening, everyone. My name is Najma Ilma Justin. I'm joining from Global Youth Forum, the Ordinary Voices for Sports, particularly. And today we are having Florence with us. And maybe Florence can just introduce herself before we kick off with the um, interview. Florence, just introduce yourself, who you are and what you're doing. And maybe you can also tell us which Premier League are you supporting? And then we can now kick off to the next questions.
Thank you. My name is Florence Awor. I'm the founder of Mukuru Talent Share. So I'm an individual that is very passionate about empowering youths and women in marginalized community through sports. So following this, we have formed a ladies football team called Mukuru Talent Football, a football club that will be participating in the upcoming tournament. Other than Mukuru Talent, we also support other teams like Babel FC that is also in the league. So we are looking forward to meeting all the teams that will be present at the tournament so that we can see what they have on board other than just being on the field, because it's always, or this is all about the SDGs that the teams are going to bring on board. So we are open to listening to them and also for us to bring forward our team that is not only good at playing in the field, but also supports youths and women through other job creating activities that we will talk about as we proceed. Back to you.
That's an intro. So that will actually direct us to the next questions, because I'm looking at Mukuru expecting to be in the tournament and engaging with people. But again, maybe just ask Florence, what was the drive behind Mukuru Kicks? And maybe you can tell us where you're located and how do you think Mukuru Kicks is enabling us to achieve the vision of 2030?
Okay, thank you. So Mukuru Kicks is our brand name. From Mukuru Talent Share, we started the income creating activity for our youths and women after realizing that just being on the field was not enough for them, because in this community you find that, or any other informal settlement, you'll find that there is a problem of lack of employment and unskilled group due to school dropout. So you'll find that most of these youths are not equipped with the knowledge that can help them to secure decent jobs. So that's when we came up with this Mukuru Kicks, and that is by realizing that being players, the challenge that we faced mostly in the ground was us finding balls that we could afford in our local region. So we said, how about we solve this problem, not only for us, but also for other players out here who are in informal settlements. They're talented in playing, but they're not able to afford balls that are imported or those that are in the market and are very expensive. So we came up with this idea and equipped these youths with the knowledge for free. We actually train them for free. And then once they know how to handcraft the balls, we absorb them into our team. We so far work with a number that is close to 45 so far. And we are happy that it has impacted the lives of many, and we are looking forward to continue growing this number. Yes.
Oh, nice one. That's quite commendable of you. Mukuru Kicks all the way from Mukuru Wajenga. And maybe now just to ask, as we are trying to achieve the SDGs by 2030, and we still find that there's only 17% achieved. So what do you think your particular activity or the SDG that you're actually focusing on aims to achieve the particular SDGs that you aim to achieve by 2030?
Okay.
Especially looking at trying to.
Okay, so thank you. Our team is representing SDG number 8, that is decent work and economic growth. Yeah, and so the goal focuses so much on promoting sustainable economic opportunities and also productive employment for youths and women. So in this slum, like I said, youths face high levels of unemployment. They have limited access to skills training, and they also have very few safe, dignified work opportunities. So looking at the SDG and the vision for 2030, the challenge around this SDG in our context is that many young people have potential, but they lack pathways to turn that into economic independence. So we are looking at an opportunity to make youths and women financially independent, and that is by combining football with the physical wellness and also promoting mental well-being. So having related our youths with SDG 8 has really helped us in impacting people, because we find out that the poverty that they are in, if not helped to grow and if not helped to have skills, they may continue to be in the same situations they're in. So that's why we come in as Mukuru Talent Share to promote the SDGs and also to prove to the world that sports is not just about being in the field, but you can also have decent work on the side.
That's quite catchy of you, Flores, and what you're doing in the community setup. And maybe now just to ask, looking at the geographical background of Mukuru Kwajenga and the lifestyle there, and I'm also looking at what you're actually trying to do in the community. It really needs resources, and also looking at the aspect of sustainability. So maybe, Flores, you can just highlight to us, what are some of the challenges that you are facing when it comes to the activity you're doing in the community setup, and what do you think can be done different for you to make your project or the activity you're doing in the community to become better, so that you can able to sort of help to do away with the poverty and the youth unemployment space?
All right. So I think the lack of decent work opportunities has a very serious impact on our community. So many young people are left idle, which increases their vulnerability to poverty, to crime, to early pregnancies, and unfortunately, even to drug and substance abuse. So it also leads to a cycle where talent and potential go to waste because there's no platform to grow or even earn from. So without access to meaningful work, many families will just remain trapped into poverty, and the community will continue to struggle to progress. So this is why addressing SDG 8 is very important to us, because it's not just about the employment, but it's about restoring hope to individuals. It's about restoring dignity, and also it's a long-term stability for youths and their families in Mukuru Kwajenga. So we're really working on to managing the challenges that are here, and that is those that I have highlighted that affects the youths and women. So by providing them this income generating activity, we see to it that they get to turn their lives around. And we've even had to take some youths to rehabilitation centers, those that were seriously into drug addiction. So I think we are out to impact their lives, and we are looking forward to ensuring that this community turns around for good.
That's nice of you, Florence, and what you're doing in the community setup. And now maybe now getting back to the tournament, because this is something that has actually brought us here, and we're all expecting so much from the tournament. And this time you are actually having 34 teams within in the inter-county football for the Goals Championship, and we're looking forward to having so many people coming on board, so many people getting to see what projects that people are actually doing, not just playing the football aspect and sports aspect, but we want to see what you're bringing the community setup. So maybe, Florence, I can ask, what are some of the expectations you tend to find during the particular tournament, and what are some of the expectations you want to see after the tournament? What do you want to bring different to the community from the tournament? Anything that you'll have learned?
Okay. So for the tournament that is coming forth, we want our players to be more than just athletes. We want them to be leaders. We want them to be role models, and also agents of transformation who will inspire other girls in this community and also beyond, not only in Mukuru Kwajenga, because we have so many informal settlements in Kenya and also in Africa as a whole. So coming to the tournament is one of the platforms that we are so grateful for, because if you set up such platforms for youth to showcase their talent and also to bring on board the SDGs that they are solving, it is a motivation to them. It gives them the zeal or the morale to grow and to progress with whatever they're doing on the ground. So us coming to this tournament, we have expectations that we will not leave there the same way we came, because it is a big platform where we are sure we are going to meet people that are going to come on a one-on-one basis to learn much of what we do, how we impact the lives of individuals. And I know this tournament, it is not just like any other tournaments we've gone to, because in most of the tournaments, it's always about you going, competing, and ensuring that you live there as the winner. But in this case, it is just not about that. There is the SDG that is attached to it. And that means we are going to speak more of how lives can change through sports. So we expect that you're going to network. We expect that we are going to showcase our talent, our product, and what we do other than sports. Yes.
That's nice. And that actually takes me back to something that I actually read, like I think a few weeks ago. And it was sharing about the behavior that Gor Mahia brought on the particular playing ground and everything. And I was looking at the discipline aspect of it. And I liked how you just mentioned that it's not all about sports, it's what you're coming to bring different to the table. And I really feel like when you're coming together for the tournament, we are coming there to unite and bring new ideas and see how best are going to impact the community. And that's so quite thoughtful of you and your team, Mukuru Kicks, and you're looking forward to see what you're bringing on the table for us. So with that being said, I'm still looking at the aspect of you are fortunate to be among the teams that have been selected to proceed with the tournament. And we had around 166 teams that had actually applied for the tournament, but most of them were not able to make to the step you are in right now. And that's quite an achievement to Mukuru Kicks. So maybe just trying to look back, what do you think are some of the challenges that could hinder people to proceed or achieve any objective that they want in the football space and the championship space?
Okay, so I think the main challenge that could hinder them is the discipline. You know, in everything we do in life, you have to be very disciplined, focused, and also have a purpose. So if you're going into the football space just for entertainment, then that is actually what you just need from it. Once you're done with playing, you've entertained yourself, you just go back home. But when you come into this with the intention, some purpose, you see, like for us here at Mukuru Talent, our main goal of being into this space is actually it's like creating awareness to other youths out there that they can actually drop out of drug and substance use because there are more better chances or things that they can engage in. So you having the discipline, the goal, the purpose can help you go away from the challenges that you might face that may lead you to not progressing as a team or even as a group that has come together to achieve something. So with us, we think discipline is key. And also every group must have like set objectives that every member that comes into it must adhere to. If they don't get to adhere to those rules or regulations that you have put in place, then it means they are not in the right place because you people have a dream, you have a goal to achieve, and you have somewhere to be. So I think discipline is key. Yeah.
A nice one. Fair enough. I'm actually looking for now to see that practically applying in that during the tournament. So it's just not like a walking thing, but we're looking at walking the talk. So back again to seeing that you're already having this Mukuru Kick particular activity and the project that you're actually running around it, trying to empower the youth at their spaces. And now maybe just to look at you're having the particular project, looking at the aspect of sustainability. So maybe just trying to find out how with the sustainable aspect of Mukuru Kicks, and what do you think are some of the hiccups that are tending to sort of be a stumbling block for you to achieve your objectives that you usually set for your particular year or month, depending on how you do your objectives and the goals that you want to achieve. So maybe you can let us know what you think about that, and how best do you think we can help when it comes to eradicating such kind of problems in the community.
Okay, good. So our sustainability procedures, or what we have that makes us sustainable, is the fact that we have, when I talked of us training these youths, giving them skills for free, sometimes I get asked, why do you train them for free, yet you are also a business at the end of the day, you have to make profit so that you are able to keep sustaining the business. But like I mentioned, we must be very accountable. Like we have the discipline in terms of how we do our accounting so that everything is in place. We don't go beyond, you don't spend just for the sake of spending. You have to spend with some guideline and also some, let me say, regulation. Yeah. So what we do for us to continue sustaining ourselves is that we have a market. We continue to market ourselves out there. We have people that just do daily marketing on a one-on-one basis, word of mouth. Then we also have social media platforms. And we've also recently opened e-commerce platforms like Jumia and Kilimall, which are really helping in boosting our sales. So let me say, as long as our sales are up there, or if you're continuing to make the sales, then our business is just meant to continue sustaining itself. So the problems that I can say we face is meeting people that are not acquainted to Mukuru Cakes. If you're meeting Mukuru Cakes for the first time, someone will be like, oh, which one is this again? We are used to this brand, and the other brand. So we have to get to convince them that our product is also okay. So part of the challenge is that some of them want us to give them even a product to test, yet there is a production cost that went into it. So I really hope that in the future, as we continue to put ourselves out here, we are able to let people know that when a product comes, just like sometimes we have even sugar, a new brand of sugar comes into the market, and you might decide to just buy it to go and test, and then you will decide whether in the future you will continue with this brand or you will go back to the other brands. So maybe you can help us by supporting, because if you support it as a social enterprise, we have a lot of lives that need to be impacted. There is a very high number of youths that are out here without employment. So purchasing from us is a plus because it helps us to resustain the business and also keep these youths busy with something that impacts their lives. Yes.
That's quite catchy. And I think one thing that I've actually gotten from it is that the aspect of trusting your products and not just despising it because of any trust issues that you're having with the product company or ETCs. So maybe I can give you a hint of what you can do to help. Sorry, maybe I can give you a hint of how best you can help to catch the audience of the visibility of the people outside here, and already you are in the space of where you can actually use this to create your visibility using the hashtags that Global Youth Forum tries to embrace. Like now we're already in the tournament areas. I'm pretty sure we're having a couple of hashtags that we tend to encourage people to use. Hashtag football for peace, hashtag football for the goals, hashtag World Football Day. So I believe when you use this, and always use social media to display your products every single time, because we are turning into a world of technology, a world of internet, and people are using internet to get their bias and everything. So if you try embrace that space and be catchy and different and authentic when you're addressing social media, because we're having so many industries, so many companies coming on board, but if you stand out to be unique, you will be on the right track. Now maybe we're moving on quite swiftly, and maybe now we are looking forward to pair our teams with partners. So maybe what are some of the things you'd like the partners to know so that we can aim to achieve and impact the community quite well and effectively?
Okay. So what I would love for the partners to know is that sometimes we have these grassroots communities that have projects they bring on board. And the main challenges that we have mostly, sometimes it's not just about supporting in a very big way, but giving maybe equipment, machineries, or even these forums for visibility is key. So if our partners can support teams that will come with the SDGs on board by finding what kind of challenge they have in terms of the equipment or the kind of resources that they can be given to make them grow even further. Because fundraising is really a great challenge. Sometimes we walk even to offices of people in administrative positions to just request them to donate maybe something small for us. and it becomes a challenge. So if these donors, now that they are in the sports space, not everyone is a sports enthusiast, but being on board with the people that love and support sports, this is a plus because they understand us so well. They understand the grassroots challenges. So I will just request that they get acquainted to us on a personal level, maybe get to know what we do, how we came about with these SDGs, and how we get to have challenges, and how best we can help in, growing. Yes.
Oh, nice one. That's fair enough. So maybe now looking at the aspect that you've said that you're looking forward to partners working with you on an individual level. So what do you think you would aim to achieve once you get that support? What do you think you'll do for a partner to truly trust and actually be a continuous partner and just not like a one-time partner? So what do you think you'll do different to gain the trust of these particular people? And people in the guest just drop your questions and we'll be able to see them and answer them.
Okay, so I think for them to get to trust us, we must first start by creating a safe space where young people can grow through sports and also earn through skills. So if we turn potential into progress and then make decent work a reality for every youth in our communities, everything can work. So the only way for them to trust us, or for these supporting organizations to trust what we do, is for us to have something that we can show for it. You know, I can't just come here and start saying, Mukuru, we make balls. Yet, in a forum where people gather, I am not even able to present one single ball that can be seen, so that someone is able to tell that my work is really legit. So if youths really need support in the grassroots level, you must have something to show for it. You cannot be asking for something when you do not have something at hand. So first have something, have a product, whichever SDG that you are promoting as a team. Have something that you can show for it, then also show the progress you have made. Let the donors see that you also have a market that is ready, so that if you are supported with something, it is going to help you grow, but not to start from scratch. That is like letting someone taking a risk of something you're not sure whether it is going to grow or not. So for them to trust us, we must really prove to them, and we must also be people that are consistent with what we offer. If somebody today buys a product from Mukuru Cakes, I would like for them to find the same quality that they bought today. So I have to be consistent with my production. The quality controls must be in place, so that when today you trust my brand, tomorrow you continue to trust it. Not that today you find that it's good and then tomorrow you get disappointed. Yeah.
I think we're now focusing more on trust, because if we don't have trust in any organization or any working space, then definitely things won't be working out quite well, and the productivity of the particular organization will be actually deteriorating as well. So now we are looking forward to the tournament on 24th and 25th of May this year in in University of Nairobi. So maybe just ask Florence, what is the motivation to be wanting to be a partner, or rather to partake in the particular tournament?
Okay. So my motivation is the fact that there is a very high number of unemployed youths in the community. Yes, I have tried to employ, I have up to 45. But how about these other thousands that are still out there? They keep on knocking at my door. Can I get a chance today? Can I come today? Can I get absorbed? You see, so my motivation is the fact that Mukuru Talent Share is looking at expanding, and it's looking at also motivating the lives of more youths that are in the community and women that are more vulnerable to these unethical activities that are found in these informal settlements. So what motivates me is the fact that I have a huge number that is looking up to me to give them a chance to work under SDG 8, and I am yet to meet that. So I cannot sleep, I cannot rest well until I meet this. So me coming to this tournament, it is a big platform. I can say with the fact that we've never been to such a big platform where we play against so many other teams. I've only been to a space where there is maybe just one team competing against Mukuru Talent FC. But in this case, where you are looking at 34 teams coming on board, then to me, it is an opportunity. I look at it as a platform where people will get to buy from us now. When they have more tournaments and they have their games and other rehearsals, they will be buying from us. So I'm motivated by the fact that we are going to meet clients, we are going to network, I'm going to impact more lives. And yes, that is the motivation I have.
Thank you so much. And that just lets me tell the audience and the guests and anybody who will be following us that we are looking forward to having 17 SDGs, which now particularly aim to create opportunities and empowerment to 340 young people outside here. And if you look at our aim on trying also to eradicate the issue of no poverty, we're also aiming at planting 3 fruit trees for every goal that actually be scored. So we are looking forward to the commitment of every individual, and maybe Florence can maybe highlight to us what's now the call to action for the rest of the teams who are looking to be part of this particular tournament.
Okay, thank you, Ilma. So for the teams that are looking forward to be a part of this tournament, so like I said, discipline is key. I see sometimes I've been pushed. I can say it for a fact here that sometimes you hear someone asking, okay, we are going to the tournament, what are the expectations? So youths tend to have really high expectations, and sometimes they want to go somewhere just because they know what they're going to come out of that place with. But it's sometimes not always about what you'll get for this one day, but about the impact that will be created in your society or in your community for a longer time. This is like creating a relationship that is not just to last for 2 days, but a relationship that is to take you to more and more years to come. So if you're looking forward to attending this tournament, please come with an open mind, come ready to learn from others, come ready to also share what you have while you receive or you listen from those that are also coming to attend. And we are hoping that this is not going to be a last one. Out of this tournament, more associations will be created. Maybe we will have partnerships. People that have the same kind of ideas and goals will come together to work on the ground. So let's come open-minded. Let's just come hoping for a greater cause. Yes.
Nice one. And actually that calls for unity, because without unity, we won't prosper, or we won't collaborate or even partner at any particular point. And actually we'll be having a billionaire signature ball that we'll be having it during the particular tournament. I don't know if you've seen it anywhere or you've signed it anywhere. Are you aware about it, Florence?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, nice one. Have you signed it?
Not really, not yet.
Okay. So look for me during the particular tournament. You have to sign it. So far we have around 1,050. And imagine you're looking forward to 10,000 people actually signing it by the end of this year. So you want to be among the 10,000 people who are going to sign this particular billionaire signature ball. And with that being said, I think we're now ending it up, because I'm pretty sure we don't have any other question left, unless Florence, you have any question for me, or any clarification in regards to the particular tournament that you need me to answer.
Okay, I think I saw something from the chats. Someone asked, do you think FKF is supporting at grassroots level? So I really wouldn't pick on others, but on my end, okay, I'm not sure in what really, on what ground, but the support we have received from them, other than being that we are registered on the regional level, we play on regional level, our team. We've tried to sell balls to FKF, which has not really borne fruits. We need connections. Maybe if someone can hold our hands to get to the right person, then that will be good. Though we have sold to some people from FKF on an individual basis, which is also a plus. But if they will look at grassroots levels and also see that we are really doing legit works, because we are also working with the KEBS, that means our balls are meeting the standards that are required out here. So kindly, if anyone here can connect us to FKF, then it can be a plus for us to actually penetrate markets. If you're the president of FKF, what will you do to support the grassroots. So this is you pinning me on the nail, okay, having the nail on my head directly. So if I were the president of FKF, considering it's a federation of football, I would actually go to the grassroots levels, especially these ones that are also solving the SDGs. Other than just supporting them with the finances, I would try to give them a platform to showcase what they do and their talents, just like Sports for SDG is doing for us. So this is what grassroots levels require most, other than you supporting them with any other thing. They need platforms to showcase their talent. So if I were the president of FKF first, I would make sure that the grassroots, if they have products that can be purchased by FKF, then we will really try to get it from them so that we also promote them, even if we are just buying to donate to others that may need. You know, sometimes you don't buy something just because you need to use it. But if you know someone that can benefit from it, then you can buy to support them. Yeah, so we've had organizations buying balls, not because they have teams, but because they know of schools and they know of grassroots teams that need these balls but cannot afford them. So being a president at FKF, I will support grassroots by purchasing from them and also give them network platforms where they would meet potential buyers. Up to you.
That's quite commendable of you, and I'm looking forward. May God give you the graces to become the president, to see you achieving the particular utterings of the words you've said here. So with that being said, this calls the end of our interview, and I'm actually looking forward for the particular thing that Florence has mentioned in regards to connection and collaboration for us to achieve the SDGs by 2030. So we are looking forward to seeing you all on 24th and 25th of May in University of Nairobi. Together we can make this work. Together we can eradicate poverty and create job opportunity for young youths outside here and the community at large. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. And for those who are following us online, please remember to use the hashtags Football for SDGs, hashtag World Football Day, Football for the Goals, so that we can actually share it with our friends and create visibility for us to achieve the aim or the goals for the SDGs. Thank you so much and have a blessed time.
No, before we run away, Florence have a parting shot and people want to connect with Florence. Where were Ilma?
Yes.
Oh, my Lord.
Okay, I have yes, I have a parting shot. So first, if you would like to reach us, we are Mukuru Talent Share in all social media platforms. Just check on Mukuru Talent Share on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Instagram, and then you can reach me personally, Florence Award, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, every other platform. Our website is www.mtshare.org. So my call to action is for individuals, organizations, and leaders to invest in grassroots initiatives that empower youths in informal settlements. Support doesn't always have to be big. I said mentorship, resources such as equipments or platforms to showcase our talent can go a long way. So I invite you to work with us in creating safe spaces where young people can grow through sports and also earn through skills. So together, let's turn potential into progress and make decent work a reality for every youth in our communities. At Mukuru Talent Share, we score goals while also build lives. Thank you.
Actually, I'm really sorry for letting you not say that, because the words are actually catchy. And I'm looking forward to connecting with you. And actually, I think I'll have to put myself and come to Mukuru, because I hear so many things happening in Mukuru, and I'm like, I have to come to Mukuru and see what your particular organization is doing and see how best we can help as a community to make it a success. Thank you so much, Florence, for that. And for people who are watching, thank you so much for listening to us. Looking